This week I had the pleasure of getting an inside look at the historic Wade Stadium, scaling every inch of the ballpark for this exclusive look. Check it out. We're here outside of the historic Wade Stadium. We're going to go inside and take a look around. Come on.
Hi Cam,
Hey,
welcome to
Greg.
Wade Stadium.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Come on in.
So pretty much when everybody enters into the building, this is what they're going to see first, right?
Correct.
Tell me what we got here.
All right, so any fan that enters the ballpark, typically you'll enter on these two doors to your left and my right. It's nice that we have the pro shop handy right out of the chute, which is nice. It's kind of a spacious area, allows our fans to come in, kind of check out, see what's going on. We also use this as an area to feed the visiting team their pregame meal and their postgame meal. So right now we're set up for that. And at 3 o'clock this afternoon, the Larks are going to roll in and they're going to have a little something to eat before they take BP, and then we'll tear it all down and get it set up for game day. In 1938, the city of Duluth decided to build a ballpark right on this location. Of course, they had one right next door, which is where the softball fields are. That was from like 1903 up until 1937, and they just needed a new ballpark. The expansion, more fans, so they decided to put Wade Stadium together. And the project that kind of happened, starting in 1938, is they took all of the bricks out of Grand Avenue and repurposed them to build Wade Stadium. So it was kind of like, oh, we've got materials on hand, so let's build a ballpark. So in 1938, 39, 40, they were working on the ballpark. July 16th, 1941, ballpark opened. It was the first game, the Superior Blues against the Duluth Dukes. The Superior Blues beat the Dukes 6-4, but nonetheless, the first ball game happened on that date, and Wade Stadium has been part of Duluth's culture ever since.
Awesome, awesome. She looks great for her age. So new amenities, what do we got out here?
All right, so this is where you get a little blend of the old and the new. All of the seating, the stands area, and of course all the brickwork, the roof, the crow's nest on top. All of this is old school, going back to, probably the 60s, definitely the 60s. But now you get to look at the gorgeous field and some of the new amenities. On the left-hand side, as you're walking up towards the press box, you'll find the Huskies radio broadcast will be on the left, and on the right, you'll find the visiting radio broadcast. So the Bismarck Larks have a broadcaster that travels with them. It's kind of a nice little hub. It's really fun to be up here and kind of walk by and hear all the different voices going on, from PA to the visiting radio to the home radio, and it's just a fun atmosphere in this area.
Now everything up here though is run entirely by interns, correct?
Correct.
Wow.
100%.
I'm joined now by Shania Kraus, who is the broadcast supervisor here at Wade Stadium. She's going to take us along to the highest point here in Wade Stadium where all the magic happens. Come on.
Take your time.
Woo! Now this is cool. All right, we made it up here.
Yeah, welcome up to the roof of Wade Stadium. This is our production booth. We call it the Crow's Nest. So you guys want to follow in, go inside.
We're in here now. Tell me a little bit about kind of what goes on in here.
All right, so production booth, we have the production side on the left here. This is directors and highlights director sits over here. So we have a camera director and then a computer director who runs all the graphics, basically runs the show. And then on this side, we have our camera 4 camera. This is our live action game action camera. And then we have our 2 broadcasters. So we have play-by-play and color sit right here, right above home plate. Right here in this 12x6 little box on the top of Wade Stadium.
Now that's a view.
It is.
Down we go. Out of the crow's nest now, and we're back with the man, the myth, the legend, the general manager, Greg Culver. Greg, that was awesome.
Oh, good.
I've never seen anything like that before, and what a view of Duluth.
The view is wonderful from the crow's nest. I'm glad Shania could give you a little glimpse into her world. It's a little tight up there, but But you're right, the view is spectacular. So glad you got an opportunity to get up there.
Awesome,
Where
awesome.
do you want to go next?
Where are we headed? You tell me.
All right, how about we do a little walkthrough through the locker room, and we'll pop up through the dugout and onto the field.
Sounds great.
All right, let's go.
All right, we made it here. We made it. Shania was telling me a bit about the hats.
Yes, our wall of fame.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So you'll see a glimpse of some hats behind us. If you are the first player from your university to play for the Huskies, you get to bring a hat and hang it on the wall. So we have 138 hats hanging on the wall currently. We're going to enter the locker room. We're going to do kind of a little walkthrough. You know, this locker room has seen so many great players that have come through here, not only from the Husky side of things, but from Pro Ball side of things. I mean, if you look at going all the way back to the old Detroit Tigers in the 60s, you know, this was, you know, an affiliate of the Tigers. So all of the 68 Tigers, not all of them, but I'd have to say the lion's share, maybe a good dozen, played here at Wade Stadium and then went on to the Detroit Tigers, won the World Series in 68. So, and just not the Tigers, you know, back in the 40s, we had the St. Louis Cardinals. So there was just a lot of history, a lot of fun history about this. But what we'll do is we'll walk through. It's game day, so there's a lot going on. So we're going to walk through, and then we're going to kind of go down into the dugout. We'll pop up on the other side onto the field, and we'll just take in the warm sunshine again.
Sounds good to me.
All right, here we go.
Oh, more hats.
More hats, and you got to live like a champ.
And just like that, we are back out here on the field. My personal favorite view of the game.
Absolutely. Nothing like being on the field at Wade Stadium. It kind of gives you an idea of the amount of work that they put into 8 years ago to get this field able to handle, you know, 300 plus baseball games with the lowest amount of maintenance possible.
Well, Greg, I appreciate you taking me around Wade Stadium. Now this view, obviously not everybody gets to see, but still a heck of a view out here.
It's a fantastic view, and everybody gets an opportunity to see the crow's nest. That's where you were.
Oh, I know.
That little box on top.
It looks even smaller from back here.
It's tiny. It's tiny.
Well, Greg, I appreciate you showing me around.
You're
as
welcome.
always. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
And we'll be back with more on Friday Night Frenzy.